of t. Okay, so now I have to make some system such that I get the output. Okay, that is m of t. Okay. Okay, now, so what we can do is, this is a very simple modulator which right now I am keeping in front of you, which is uh, using one multiplier. Okay, so what we will do is we will multiply it with the carrier wave. Okay, so I am just keeping carrier wave over here. Okay, I'm multiplying this m of t cos omega ct, which is nothing but my am wave which was transmitted, and this is at the receiver side. This whole block diagram, that is demodulator which we are using at the receiver side. Okay, so demodulation process will happen at the receiver side. So this carrier should be known to the receiver. Okay, known to the receiver, and it should be exactly synchronized also. Then only we can demodulate. Okay, synchronized with the original transmitted carrier. Okay, so this is cos omega ct which is given into the multiplier, and then what I need to do is whatever the output of this multiplier, okay, let's name it as e of t. Okay, that I need to pass through a low pass filter. Okay, and then after the low pass filter you will get the m of t. Now how you will get? Okay, so mathematically let us prove that. Okay, mathematically let us prove that. Okay, so what we need to do is, that is e of t, that is nothing but m of t cos omega ct into cos omega ct, which is coming from that multiplier. So this will be m of t into cos square omega. Okay, this step I should not write, it is very small step, it is very, I mean, you should understand it. Okay, now cos square is there. Okay, so what I need to do for cos square, cos स्क्वायर का एक्सपांशन में करूँ तो मैं क्या लिख सकता हूँ उसका, सॉरी, cos square is equals to what I can write, cos 2 omega ct, okay, 1 by 2 into m of t, that means, and then 1 by 2 m of t, that is 1 plus cos 2 theta. Okay, cos square is equals to 1 plus cos 2 theta. So that expansion I have done. So what is your e of t? Ultimately you are getting 1 by 2 m of t plus 1 by 2 m of t into cos 2 omega ct. Now this signals Fourier transform if I am taking. Okay, so taking Fourier transform. So Fourier transform that of this m of t, let's say it is in the frequency domain, if it is m of omega. Okay, so it is m of t's Fourier transform, which is one, I mean, that is m of omega. Then another term which we have is m of t into cos 2 omega ct. Okay, so if it is multiplied, I mean uh, it is cos 2 omega ct into m of t. Okay, so what we will have is, it will be shifted. Okay, whatever the spectra of m of omega, that will be shifted according to this omega c. Okay, so you will have the spectra which will be omega plus 2 omega c and omega minus 2 omega c according to the property of the Fourier transform, and it will be divided by 2. So original equation contains 1 by 2, and again that is m of t cos omega ct's Fourier transform will be containing another 1 by 2. So total 1 by 2 into 1 by 2, that will be 1 by 4, and into bracket I have to write m of omega plus 2 omega c plus m of omega minus 2 omega c. Okay, and bracket complete. Okay, so this is the Fourier transform of that e of t I have given to you. Okay, or I have explained to you. Okay, now what we need to do is, okay, we have the two components in this term. One is 1 by 2 m of omega, and another component that is shifted at the frequencies. Okay, so now if I draw the spectra of this, okay, if I draw the spectra of this, okay, so what I'll have is, okay, so drawing the spectra of this on the x-axis, what we will have is omega. Okay, okay, on the x-axis this is omega because this is a spectra. Okay, that is, you can say spectrum will be having frequency on the x-axis. So this will be my 1 by 2 m of omega. Okay, another terms are like 1 by 4 omega plus 2 omega, I mean m of omega plus 2 omega c and m of omega minus 2 omega c. That means they are centered at, this is centered at minus 2 omega c, okay, and this is centered at plus 2 omega c, but the amplitude will be 1 by 4th. Okay, so the amplitude will be half of this. Okay, but exactly I have not drawn it. Okay, but like it will be 1 by 4. Okay, so these are the two spectra. Okay, this represents this two term. Now what we want is, we want to demodulate it. Okay, so we want this term only. Okay, so what we will do is, we will pass it through a low pass filter. So we will keep the low pass filters cutoff frequencies like this. We will pass it through a low pass filter. So only this term will be passed through a low pass filter which is centered at 0, and the low pass filter will be centered at 0 frequencies. Okay, so all other terms which are there, or other spectra which is there, like this spectra or this spectra, that will be removed because low pass filter will pass only this spectrum. Okay, so others will be removed. Okay, so after passing through a low pass filter, okay, we have the spectra which is m of omega only. Okay, so after passing through low pass filter, what we will have is, that is 1 by 2 m of omega. So if you take the Fourier transform of that, you will get 1 by 2 m of t. So this is the demodulation. Just a thing is, you are getting 1 by 2. Now whenever you are getting any multiplication in the signal, okay, so it doesn't, I mean, it doesn't signify, I mean, it is, I mean, it can be recovered using amplifier. So this, you don't have to worry, it is 1 by 2, you can amplify it and you can get that. Okay, your original amplitude. Okay, so m of t, that is your original signal which was transmitted. So this is demodulation. Okay, now this demodulation which we have discussed, which has taken the input, what it has taken the input, it has taken the input m of t cos omega ct, and it has generated the output 1 by 2 mt, or after amplification you can say it is only mt. Okay, so this is the demodulator which we have discussed, which is utilizing the same carrier which was generated, okay, which was transmitted. Okay, so this was, that's why this is called the synchronous detection, okay, or coherent detection. Okay, this method which we have discussed, which is utilizing the same carrier. Okay, so it should be synchronized properly. If it is not synchronized properly, then definitely your desired output will not come. What will come, we will cover later on. Okay, so this is synchronous detection. Okay, detection or demodulation, both these words will be used interchangeably in this subject. Okay, detection bolte hai ya demodulation. Okay, synchronous or coherent, another word is coherent. Coherent detection. Okay, so this is the simple demodulator I have explained to you. Okay, now I will be making one numerical. Okay, so I think whatever you have studied till date, okay, about the Fourier transform, you have to apply this fundamental to solve this. Okay, so my request is, you take note and pen. Okay, so it will be better for you to answer this. Okay, because I am going to ask now. Okay, m of t, that is the message signal which is to be modulated. It is given as cos omega mt. Okay, cos omega mt. Now for this signal, okay, you find, first of all, it's my question is find Fourier transform. Already I have given you the exercise to find the Fourier transform of the स्टैंडर्ड फंक्शन, उसमें एक ये दिया था मैंने, तो आप उसका फोरियर ट्रांसफॉर्म फाइंड करो, फिर आप कैरियर ले लो एक cos ओमेगा सी टी. Okay, you take the carrier cos omega ct. Okay, and then you find uh, what will be the spectra of modulated wave. Okay, so take the carrier as cos omega ct. Okay, and then find what is m of t cos omega ct. Okay, Fourier transform. Okay, so you find out the Fourier transform. So instead of cos omega, I mean, instead of m of t, you have to keep cos omega mt, then you have to keep cos omega ct. So find the Fourier transform of this modulated wave. Okay, this is modulated wave. ओके, एम वेव. ओके, तो इसका फोरियर ट्रांसफॉर्म फाइंड करके मुझे बताओ कैसा आएगा. और फिर इसका डीमॉड्यूलेशन में, जैसे मैंने आपको अभी अभी कैलकुलेट करके दिखाया ना, तो वैसा आपको मुझे अभी कैलकुलेट करके बताना है कि डीमॉड्यूलेशन में एग्जैक्टली हम क्या करते हैं, और उसका प्रोसेस करने के बाद उसका स्पेक्ट्रा ई ऑफ टी जो हमने फाइंड किया ना, तो आपका ई ऑफ टी टाइम डोमेन में कैसा आएगा. ओके, एंड देन व्हाट वी हैव फाउंड आउट दैट ई ऑफ omega. Okay, not e of t over here, I'll make it e of omega, sorry. Okay, so you have to find e of omega for that. Okay, and then we are passing it through a low pass filter, so we will get our desired output m of t, that is 1 by m of t. Okay, so this process now you have to do. I am asking the students for the answer. Okay, so first of all you have to take the carrier signal. Okay, so cos omega mt, that ct. Okay, so m of t cos omega ct you have to, that is your am wave. Okay, so what will be the expansion of m of t cos omega ct, that is cos omega mt into cos omega ct. So cos into cos. Okay, just I'm giving you the hint, you do it in your notebook. Okay, I will not calculate everything. Okay, you have to do it yourself also, some portion. Okay, so what will be the cos omega mt into cos omega ct? So it will be cos into cos, so it will be c plus c. That formula already you know. Okay, so try to do that yourself. Okay, I am waiting for your answer. Okay, you have to tell me what is the answer of Fourier transform of this term. Okay, and after that I'll ask about e of t, and then I'll ask about e of omega. Quickly you do it. Today, how many students are absent? 16 students are there. 6 students are absent. Is it comfortable today? I am doing this way. Is it comfortable? This way, is it comfortable? It's going very slowly, I think, but as per your suggestion, I have done it. But I think I will be having the difficulty in then covering the content. I will be able to cover less content in this manner. So what is AM wave? AM wave is cos omega mt into cos omega ct. So you apply the formula 2cc. So what you will get is 1 upon 2 cos omega c plus omega m into t plus cos omega c minus cos omega m into t. Okay, now take the Fourier transform of that thing. So what you will observe, Fourier transform of cos. What is the Fourier transform of cos? What is the Fourier transform of the cos? If I draw the Fourier transform of cos, then what I will have it, if my signal is omega m, then I will have the impulse at minus omega n plus omega n. These are the two impulses I will get. Okay, this is my 0. Okay, so this is the Fourier transform of m of t, which is cos omega mt. Okay, now what I have to do is I have to multiply it, okay, with the carrier signal to generate am. So I'll be getting cos omega c plus omega m cos omega c minus omega m. Okay, so I will be having, okay, the term, okay, this is cos omega m into cos omega ct. Okay, so in time domain, if I write the equation of cos into cos, then what I'll have is this way. If I'm doing, then I'll be not able to cover the content, but let me write for this numerical. Afterwards we will not do it in detail. Just I'll take, if you are not able to do, I'll take it in homework, or I'll consider it in homework. Okay, so this way it will be like two component, one at cos omega m plus omega c, one will be at cos omega c minus omega m into t. Okay, so now if I draw the Fourier spectra of this one am wave, okay, so it is Fourier spectra which will be containing, see, this spectra is of one cos. Okay, so now this spectra will be shifted at minus omega c, as I have explained earlier, and this spectra will be shifted at plus omega c. तो दोनों तरफ ये स्पेक्ट्रा शिफ्ट होगा आपका. तो ये दो इम्पल्सेस जो पहले वाले थे, ओके, ओरिजिनल एम ऑफ ओमेगा के, नाउ दे विल बी अवेलेबल, okay, on minus omega c and plus omega c. This is plus omega c frequency. So what will be the location of this frequency? Okay, this frequency, that will be minus omega m minus omega c. This will be minus omega c plus omega m. What will be this impulse frequency? That will be omega c minus omega m, and this will be omega c plus omega m. Understood? This one, have you understood what I have done? Okay, this is the Fourier spectra of modulated wave. Okay, modulated wave which is transmitted. Okay, that will be your m of t into cos omega ct. m of t cos omega ct का जो रिसोल्यूशन करके मैंने टर्म लाया, इसका फोरियर जो मैंने अभी ड्रॉ किया. Okay, so this will be your spectra. Okay, so now this spectra is containing two bands. This is called upper sideband. Okay, as I explained earlier, this is containing two sidebands. So this is upper sideband, this is lower sideband. Okay, so this is double sideband. Okay, this right now whatever we are discussing, that is double sideband. It is containing the both the sidebands. Okay, इसके बाद हम जो cover करेंगे वो हम करेंगे single sideband content. Okay, that will be single side content. Okay, single sideband. Okay, so single sideband, why we are going for single sideband? To save the bandwidth. Okay, we will go for single sideband to save the bandwidth. Right now the bandwidth which will be duplicated in the upper sideband and the lower sideband. Okay, so that's why we are going for single sideband. That will be the next topic we will be discussing. Now after this Fourier, I mean this is the Fourier transform of transmitted signal, that is AM wave, which is the AM wave. Okay, now at the receiver side what we need to do is synchronized detection. तो मैंने आपको रिसीवर का पार्ट बोला ना कि you have to find E of t and then you have to take the Fourier transform of E of t, that is E of omega. तो मैं अगर इसको cos omega ct से अगेन मल्टीप्लाई करता हूँ, तो जैसे मैंने अभी आगे करके दिखाया आपको, so what will happen, it will be multiplied with the cos omega ct, so you will have the cos square term. Okay, so what we will have is the spectra which will be over here, that will be like coming on the center. Okay, so this spectra will be coming, that will be 1/4 of the original spectra. Okay, so 1/4 of m of omega will come over here. This will be located at minus omega m, this will be located at plus omega m, and this again will be shifted. Okay, that will be, if you multiply it with again cos omega ct, then it will be shifted at minus 2 omega c and 2 omega c. Okay, so ये मेरे पेज में जगह नहीं है, अगर आप जस्ट विजुअलाइज कर लेना कि ये इससे काफी दूर है, minus 2 omega c. ओके, दिस विल बी 2 ओमेगा सी. ओके, और इसके आजू बाजू जो इम्पल्सेस इसके आएंगे, इससे एम्पलीट्यूड में हाफ होंगे, ये 1/4 आएगा, डेरिवेशन करेंगे तो ये 1/8 आएगा. ओके, तो इसके आजू बाजू इम्पल्सेस जो आएंगे वो 1/8 एम्पलीट्यूड के आएंगे. सो व्हाट विल बी दिस फ्रीक्वेंसी, व्हाट यू आर सेइंग, इट विल बी minus 2 omega c plus omega m. This will be minus 2 omega c minus omega m. Okay, this will be 2 omega c minus omega m, and this will be what it will be, 2 omega c plus omega m. I hope it is clear. Okay, so this is the ultimate E of omega which I told you to draw. Okay, so this way you have to find the Fourier spectra of AM wave, and then this is E of omega. So after E of omega, what we will do is we will apply the low pass filter. So we will pass only this much, this portion and this portion which is centered at minus 2 omega c and plus 2 omega c, that will be removed. That will be removed. Okay, so this is how you can demodulate. Okay, just I have taken 2 examples. Okay, पहला तो जो मैंने समझाया कि भाई नॉर्मल डेरिवेशन में कैसे आता था वो, और एक ये cos ओमेगा m वाला एग्जांपल लेके आपको समझाया. ओके, नाउ modulators. Do you have any doubt in the previous topic? Do you have any doubt in the previous which we have covered right now? Okay, so we will have 3 categories in the modulator. Multiplier modulator, non-linear modulator, and switching modulator. Okay, in multiplier modulator, simply whatever we have right now considered, that is multiplier modulator. Okay, so multiplier modulator, simply it multiplies a 2 signal. Okay, so there are analog multipliers which are available. Okay, we will cover, it is not in detail, just overview is there, just 2-3 lines of the multiplier modulator that we have to see, that we will see. After that we have to see non-linear modulator. Okay, so non-linear modulator, that means there will be some non-linear device will be there. So in electronics, which non-linear devices you know? Tell me. Which are the non-linear devices you have studied in analog electronics? Tell me. You can type into the chat box, or you can answer by unmuting yourself. Any non-linear device you know in the electronics? I hope my voice is reaching to you. Quickly tell me we don't want to waste the time. See, if you are wasting the time, then I have to cover compulsory on the slide. If you are not interactive, then it will be difficult for me to continue in this manner. You don't know any non-linear device which you have studied? What is linear device? What is called linear device? What is called non-linear device? Quickly. Yes, transistor. Apurva says transistor. Anyone else want to say anything else? Diode, transistor. These are non-linear devices. Okay. So wherever your output is related with the input linearly, you can say it is linear device. But in diode characteristic, if you have observed the equation, it is e raised to something. So if you draw that curve which is coming exponential increase, okay, so that is non-linear. In transistor characteristic, it is linear in very small portion, but afterwards it is non-linear. So the transistor or the diodes, which are the non-linear devices in the electronics. Okay, so non-linear devices, they are used for, you can say, generating the multiplication also. Okay, so in multiplier modulator, okay, we are using analog multiplier. Okay, let me share the screen and let me show you this. Okay, so first of all, let us understand multiplier modulator. Okay, so in that we are having the analog multiplier. So what is the purpose of this analog multiplier which we are using? We will be having m of t, that is information signal. We will be having cos of omega ct. Okay, that is carrier. Just we need to multiply these two things. Okay, so what we can do is we can use the variable gain amplifier over here as a multiplier. Okay, now this gain, that should be controlled by some parameter, and we have to design the amplifier such that, okay, your input, that should be cos omega ct. Okay, and this gain, okay, that is your m of t. So what will be the output of the amplifier? Output of the amplifier will be nothing but the gain into the input, as we know. Okay, gain into the input, that already we have studied, that output of amplifier, that will be gain into the input, whatever you have provided. So gain will be controlled by m of t. So your output will be m of t into cos omega ct. So this way we will be using variable gain amplifier as a multiplier. Okay, so that kind of, you can say, variable gain amplifier are used as a multiplier modulator, which will be generating m of t cos omega ct. Okay, so this is one thing which is multiplier modulator. Next, that is non-linear modulator. Okay, so non-linear modulator, as we have studied, the non-linear modulator are containing non-linear components like transistor or diode. Okay, so these are the non-linear components which are there. Okay, so which will be used, okay, over there in the demodulator circuit. Okay, so I could not cover the whole topic today because already it is 9:35. Oh, sorry, 11:35. Okay, but let me draw first the diagram. Okay, we will start with this diagram tomorrow. That in non-linear modulator, we will be using non-linear device. Just we will keep block over here of the non-linear device as NL. Okay, so I'm keeping non-linear device over here. So there will be one adder over here. There will be one adder, but this will behave as a subtractor. Okay, so this m of t will be one the input over here, and this cos of omega ct will be going over here, and this will be addition. This will be subtraction, okay, of cos omega ct and m of t. Okay, so this will be generating, this is subtractor actually. Okay, this will be given to the non-linear device let's say this signal is x1 of t, this signal is x2 of t. Now out of this output of these nonlinear devices, let's say this is y1 of t and this is as y2 of t. Okay, which will be again given to one adder. Okay, and this adder will be generating output, let's say that is z of t. Okay, so this will be this will be subtracted. So y1 minus y2 we will be doing over here. So z of t is y1 minus y2 of t, and then it will be passed through a band pass filter. BPF means band pass filter, centered at minus omega c and plus omega c. Okay, and then we will be getting the output. So this is modulator. So modulator's output should be in this term, m of t into cos omega ct. There may be some multiplier here and there. We will not worry about that. But we want the main term m of t into cos omega ct. Okay. So this is the linear modulator. I'm sorry, non-linear modulator block diagram. Okay. So I think you can see the figure properly. Okay. So if I can zoom it. Yeah, fine. So this is the block diagram. You just observe it. Tomorrow we will cover in detail. Okay, so I hope this is enough for today's lecture. I am finishing the lecture right now. If you have any doubt, you can ask me right now. If you have any doubt, ask me right now. Either unmuting yourself or either typing in the chat box. How was today's content covering? In this manner, is it comfortable to you? And do you need any, do you have any suggestion? Whatever I am speaking, that is reaching to you, no? If you have any suggestion, you can tell me. Today is the date 8 July. Shivam Bajaj,
Present, sir.
Gabi Brutli,
Present, sir.
Dalwadi Aditya,
2 minutes हो गए।
Aditya, Aditya નથી આજે? He's absent. Hussein,
Present, sir.
Jagdish,
Present, sir.
Apurva,
Present, sir.
Keval,
Present, sir.
Himani,
Present, sir.
Anup, Anup. Anup has not joined today.